another episode of Guitar Fundamentals. I just want to talk about a couple things. Make sure you do share and subscribe. And I want to talk about Guitar Fundamentals just to make sure everybody understands. It's my Thursday installment on StichMethod. Tuesdays is about like improv, more electric stuff, learning, a little heavier on theory. Guitar Fundamentals is the stuff that like you got to learn and go, oh, cool, right? It's hard to teach, but like the observations of guitar playing. And so when you see the acoustic guitar, this the Taylor 814, you can assume that it's a Guitar Fundamentals 9 times out of 10. This is all open to interpretation, all right? This is just to help kickstart the thoughts, the inspiration, maybe think of things differently. In no way am I saying that this is what makes a good guitar solo only. It's just this is an element of the complete 360 tangent that's available for ideas. So I just want to show it to you. To talk about that answer actually is the rhythm of it all. I've riddled my channel with lots of rhythm type videos. I'm going to link one right here that is about blues soloing. If you haven't seen it, it's a good introduction into blues soloing. Very, very similar to what we're doing here. So when you're on acoustic and you're playing guitar with someone or to a backing track, I always have this observation that I make when I'm humming out guitar solos. And again, it has to do with the rhythm, and we're going to practice it together right now. And it has to do with keeping your rhythm symmetrical. All right. What I mean is we're going to be soloing over a 4-bar chord progression in the key of G. I'll show you the chords in a second. And when you solo, we're going to keep the first 4 bars with a certain rhythm, and then the second 4 bars with another rhythm, and then the third will repeat pretty closely the phrasing of the first bar, and the last bar will mirror the phrasing of the second bar, excuse me. And so hopefully that made sense. My brain was shut off. All right, so here's the backing track first. It's gonna be G, C, G, E minor, and C, G. That's it. All right, we're in the key of G. We have the 1 chord, the 4 chord, and the 6 chord. And we're going to solo with, again, just the G major pentatonic. You don't need a lot of notes. We don't want to dilute our solo with notes when we can really say something with the rhythm. And I want to say this, you have to know this. Rhythm is just as ear catchy as a lot of notes, or the note color. When you really think about it, kind of like a shower thought, when you're playing guitar solos, all you're doing is coloring your rhythm choice with different notes, all right? So the rhythm should not be ignored. It should be really cared for, and that's what I want to show you here. So I'm going to use a G major pentatonic. Right there, that's all it is. And some people might say, well, isn't that an E minor pentatonic? They have the same exact thing, I promise you, all right? And so, I'm gonna take a solo, and I just want you to listen. I just want you to listen to what comes out of the guitar, all right? Here we go. Was it impressive? No. But ear-catching? Yes. You wanted to listen to it. It went somewhere. What did I do? On the first bar, I came up with an initial rhythm. And this rhythm happened to be more of a speedier rhythm, 8th note, like ba, 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 ba. Excuse me. And I colored that rhythm with my G major pentatonic. I said to myself, well, that first bar had a lot of notes in it. The second bar, little notes, all right? And so the second bar, I kind of slowed down, put the brakes on, a lot of space between the notes. I went from like, second bar, a lot of breath. Third bar, same type of rhythmic phrasing from the first. Fourth bar. And really, it was the rhythm that did the job, okay? We're gonna talk about a couple things outside the rhythm for a second, but the rhythm really did the job there. All I wanted to say is I hit the G on the Gs. I knew where the G was. Again, if you want to practice this stuff with me, I have backing tracks on Patreon, and I'll show you where the G is so you can hit a G note on the G. But besides that, it was rhythmic based. Let me do it one more time. Here we go. There it was. in a different action. I used a different rhythm for the bar number 1, a little bit faster, a little bit different, really had to think about that. Then I gave you a very different rhythm on the second bar. Third bar tried to emulate that first rhythm. And then the fourth bar, you saw me, instead of like staying on a note, I kind of, something to that extent, I carried the rhythm through the pentatonic. And so these options, when you're playing an acoustic guitar solo lesson, or when you're playing an acoustic guitar solo, not teaching the lesson, it's really cool to capture people with the rhythm. We're going to do it just one more time. This is going to be a very quick video, all right? But now what I'm going to do is choose a much more sparse rhythm at the beginning with a faster rhythm on that second bar, back to the sparse rhythm on the third bar, and back to a faster rhythm on the fourth bar. Well, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, here we go. Here it is. 1, 2, ready, go. There it is there, and you hear it a couple times. You can either go slow, fast, or fast, slow. I do want to say this. Sometimes guitar solos are not just 4 bars. They're 8 bars. And yes, this is on an acoustic guitar, and yes, there is a whole fretboard here, and I'm just going to show you that you can do this. Just got a text. Should have turned my phone off. And you can, in 8 bars, go someplace different, and that's what we're going to do right now. And when you go to someplace different, if you did fast, slow, then it's kind of cool to go slow, fast. So I just want to show it to you. I'm going to use my G major pentatonic up on the 12th fret. All right, and let's see what I can do when I start here for 4 bars and then end up here on the next 4 bars. Here we go. There it is. Instantly sounds good. We're using the scale that always sounds good, and we're using rhythms to make it sound different. So this has been a very quick Guitar Fundamentals episode in StichMethod of what makes a good guitar solo, like episode 1, your rhythm options. Again, you can practice this stuff with different chord progressions and different ideas on Patreon. If you want to watch the next coming Tuesday video about what makes a good guitar solo, I'll have it on electric guitar and a little bit of different ideas. And pretty much that's it. Thank you so much for being here. I don't know how this camera quality is. I'm trying a new camera angle thing, and so my face might be a little blurry, but anyway, we'll try it out. And thank you so much for being here, and we'll talk very soon. Bye-bye.